Welcome once again to the Chaotica, my home within the Novylen server on the great game Minecraft. So, you will recognize I'm deep in the bowels of my home base, the auto sorter in Chaotica. Today, we are going to go learn about Runecraft a little bit. Let's dial it up. Dial Runecraft. Boop! There we go. So I just dialed through. Dials are not a part of Runecraft. Runecraft is a separate mod. It's an old mod. It's been around since, I don't know. I'm not going to act like I'm some expert. What it is for rune usage, you follow a little pattern. This probably doesn't make any sense, but so everywhere that you see wool on the ground, you would put redstone dust. For this, you would put a redstone torch. The black one in the center, you would put a dragon egg. And where it says diamond block, you put a diamond block. And then once you do that, you would click right there, and you would, boom, the desired rune, this rune would take effect. And this rune is permanence. Gives you, let me see if I have anything with permanence on it. No. I do in my, hi. I do in my ender chest. So what permanence does is it makes it so that your like your pickaxe wouldn't run out ever. Recall. This is a fun one. Rune usage. Right click middle block with a stick, bone, or arrow. Build a location of TP players' animals. So this one's difficult. So this one, you'd redstone dust here. You'd put a redstone torch there, and then you take a stick and you would right click it, and it would put a location on that stick. And if you are a user and you click nothing with it, it will send you to that location. So like LS is fighting a warden right now, presently. If LS had a recall stick and that warden's about to kill him, you just go boop, click it, and it teleports you to wherever you created this rune. It binds that stick to the location. Let's see this one. This one is the old flight field. I don't know if it still works, but this is what it used to do. So different blocks will increase the radius of certain runes. Some runes, like if you were to make this recall rune or this permanence, as soon as you use it, all the materials disappear. This would all just go poof. So that dragon egg, poof, gone. But your item, your tool would be permanent. Flight runes are a permanent rune. Whenever you build them, they stay. You watched me the other day build this flight rune right here. I used all gold in it. I think diamond makes it bigger. I don't know. I don't know the exact ranges. Make sure nothing is in the air spaces. So I don't know what the air spaces are, but don't put things in the air spaces. Power tool. This is what I have on my Bodraken mine pick. Power tool 15. So what you do is you would redstone dust on all these. Where the gravel is, you would put a tier block. So that means you could put a diamond, you could put whatever there. All sorts of different blocks are tier blocks. You would have to go to the Runecraft wiki and learn what all the different tiers are. They do different things. They make it stronger or greater depending on what tier, or stronger or weaker depending on what tier you use. Redstone torch would be here, and so once you do that, you would take the thing that you want to be a power tool, like a pick, and go click right there in the middle, and then you would have a power tool. Power tools consume Runecraft energy, and the Runecraft energy you get by throwing things in lava. The greater worth of the thing thrown in the lava, the more energy you get, and it's all determined by a whole Excel sheet somebody made up. So different, you learn some things are better to throw in lava than other things. You can have a slime block farm and like slime balls, and if you have at get slime, it automatically feeds slimes into the lava and you get energy, and that's how I power up my energy. Inheritance. This, I've never used this, but I see people selling inheritance papers. I think when you die, rune effects single use keep inventory. So if you have inheritance, I think in your inventory, and you die, all your stuff comes with you. And so you would build it like this rune here, click it with a piece of paper right in the middle, and that piece of paper would be your inheritance paper. A teleporter. This is handy. So teleporters, you have a teleporter and then you have waypoints. These are signature blocks. You can put whatever different blocks here in whatever different order, and you will create a specific signature. And there's a lot, like you could use slime blocks, you could use gold blocks, and whatever you mix and match. You could use a slime block, gold block, diamond block, lapis block, whatever you want, and it creates a signature for a waypoint. And then you activate it by clicking the center, and that would, so you would have, for these you would have, I think, nothing. You put nothing there. And then on this one, the ink blocks, I would use, I think, I'd just do cobble here. And then do your signature, and then you click it, and it activates it as a waypoint. And this, no, this is the teleporter. Crud. Teleporters send user to the waypoint at the same six. So there's a mirror rune of a waypoint. So this one, if you were to click it with the signatures in, it would send you to a waypoint. See if a waypoint's here. Here's the waypoint. Okay. So if you notice, the other one had these. So if you click the teleporter, it would send you here. There can only be one signature waypoint per server per signature. And so, I don't know. That's fine. You can have all the energy you want, Chaos. So, if you make a signature and a waypoint, that teleporter will go to that waypoint. You would have to make a different signature for a different waypoint. And so, there's another hidden rune. I bet they don't have it here. Yeah. I don't know that armor one. But there is a rune that will sense if anybody's nearby, and it will activate any nearby runes. Pressure plate rune is what it's called. So if you have a pressure plate rune, and then you link it to a teleporter, anybody that goes near the teleporter will just poof, end up at the waypoint. They won't even know why they got teleported. That's how Mark DeLuke's Guardian Farm works. That's how the empty, I have teleporters to the empty that automatically send people. So that's a fun thing. Other chest, so like I said, you get energy by throwing stuff in lava. Another thing you can do is you can make an other chest, fill it up, and once it closes, everything that goes in there disappears and it turns into energy. It's like throwing stuff in lava. This egg armor. So I haven't messed with this, but here's the rune for it. You would click it with whatever armor piece, and it would apply. You could just sit there and do that, and it would increase the armor toughness of runic armor by 1. So runic armor I haven't made with. I haven't made anything. I don't know what Prometheus is. So this is what the heck's Prometheus? Oh. I guess it makes runic armor. So I haven't jacked with runic armor yet. Dragon heart increases my max HP by half a heart of runic armor. So this is something I should learn, because it turns out I think you can make pretty strong runic armor on the server, but all I've got is netherite, which I think is pretty cool, but I haven't messed with this runic armor. Places torches around the player as they travel. Can only be applied to runic armor. So there's a whole nother... Oh, so this one could kick you, but it would make automatic torches everywhere you went. Cold feet. So there's a whole set of things called runic armor, and you can apply all these effects to runic armor. I will have to do a video with Aiden one day because Aiden knows all about this runic armor. He really got into runic armor. Uses energy to turn water into packed ice in a 2-block radius. Can only be applied on runic boots. Okay. This one, automation designated. Connects runes to be remotely activated by automation runes. Right click center with unplaceables. So automation. Next rune. Oh, this is the sensor thing that I did. So automation designator. Okay, so that's super difficult. You would take a sword or something, click in this one, yeah, and it would, then you could use that sword to connect runes. So you would use it to connect a specific waypoint. No, you would use it to make it so that a teleporter automatically goes. That's what it does. Automation. It makes it so that as soon as you get near the teleporter, boop, you're sent. That's what it does. Spring. You activate this rune with string. Unlimited use. Consumes 270 energy to propel the player where they look. So this is a massive jump thing. Can get you kicked for flying with no elytra. So you can use that. Click a string and it'll shoot you wherever you're going, looking, like a ender pearl, but without the instantaneous. Surface tension. Summons a water source block. Unlimited use. I bet it uses energy, but I guess you can make water anywhere. Okay. This makes sense because I have wondered how there has been water in the nether, and I bet people use this to get that water in the nether. So Runecraft can break the server if people go crazy with it. Activate with Oracle. Show the tier and runic energy of blocks you hit. So this will show you the Excel sheet telling you what everything's worth. So you would use a stick, a sword, or something, click there, and then you could Oracle things. Magic cake. So, oh, I had one of these. Okay. So this clay ball you can just hit anything with, and it'll make cakes everywhere. And that's what all these different runes in this hall are. There are more runes, hidden runes on the server so the person who develops Runecraft plays on this server. So this server is kind of a test bed for Runecraft. And so whenever they're playing with new ones, they show up here on this server first. And yeah, let me go to Dial Chaos Gate. Okay, the Chaos Heart. This is the old auto sorter room. And once upon a time, somebody handed me a random piece of clay. And see those cakes there? I think there's a lot of cakes back here. Get that cake. Yeah. This is what Runecraft will do. You'll end up with a room full of cakes with Runecraft. You'll be able to fly around your base with the Runecraft. You will. Let's see if let's go to the empty. No, I don't know where the teleporters are for the empty. Let's go. Fly, 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 fly. Let's dial trial shop. So, let me remember. Yeah, this is trial shop. One of these days I'll do a trial run with you guys, if you want. So, this right here has one of those forced teleporter rooms using that automation activator. So you just go, and why isn't it going? Why isn't it going? Okay, this should be automatic test. Okay, this is broken. It broke. It's broken. That should send you to the empty, and it worked a few days ago, so I don't know what's going on. My bad. Okay. One day I'll learn to edit so I can just cut things like that out, but that's not today. I will learn how to use editing software some other day, and I'll do a trial shop someday. No, flying doesn't. Power pick does. So Chaos Minecraft is learning Runecraft right now too. So maybe he'll find this video whenever it posts, and it'll help them learn. Okay, take care. Be good. Be safe.